Well, can teen werewolves and literary fiction make a mainstream success? I'm not sure, but Alexandra Alter is here beside me to tell me all about it. This guy, he's 28 years old. He's a screenwriter, but he has never written a novel. Tell us about this book he's come up with.
So Brian McGreevy is a Hollywood screenwriter. He's young. He's just getting his start. He sold a couple of high-profile screenplays in Hollywood. And he sold this novel to a literary publishing house for our Strauss and Giroux. It's a werewolf teen high school novel, but with a lot of sort of highbrow literary allusions. It's sort of this.
Jonathan Franzen.
He's been compared to Jonathan Franzen, Jonathan Lethem, and he's kind of the latest person to enter this interesting new blending of genres of sort of, you know, literary novels that play with horror and fantasy in a way and are really aimed at adults and not just adult fantasy fans, but all general readers.
So what's interesting about him to me, though, is that this guy is not somebody who just went after any movie deal. He finally did sell the book, as you said, but he didn't go after just any movie deal he could get. He wanted it to really stay true to this kind of strange combo of literary fiction and action. So where did he end up doing his deal?
It was really interesting. It took him months to put it together, and it's a very odd book. So, you know, the natural Hollywood version would be Twilight or The Hunger Games, you know, some young adult big blockbuster movie. He didn't want that. He wanted the R-rated content and the sort of difficult intellectual tone. So he ended up looking around for a TV deal and ended up at Netflix, which, as you know, is expanding its, you know, original content. They've ordered, I think, for 2013, 5 new series. His is sort of they're filling all the genres. His is kind of the highbrow horror genre.
And sort of the lesson this to me would be, though, for people who write, who are content providers or writers who have long had to sort of, or they felt like from their position, they've had to sell their soul or the soul of their project just to get it made. There's now so many other places you can go. You might not get as many bucks up front, but you can get your film made like you want to.
Exactly, and he went in with very specific conditions. He said, "I'm writing it, I'm executive producing it." I mean, that's a hard thing when you're that young and you don't have, you know, your credentials haven't been proven yet. But by going to sort of an unusual outlet, he was able to put it together the way he wanted. I think you're going to see more of that. You're certainly seeing more literary writers migrating to television away from film. People like Jonathan Franzen, Jennifer Egan, even Salman Rushdie are looking to put together television deals and we'll see probably some very interesting weird shows coming out in the next few years.
And the truth is, the next generation of viewers, I mean, they have been brought up on sort of these new genres like Netflix. I mean, they won't think anything about going, you know, on an IPTV, internet protocol television, and watching something that's not on a traditional channel.
They might even prefer it. I mean, I think one of the appealing things about this model for viewers is that for an addictive, fast-paced show, you're going to get all the episodes at once. It's going to be an entire season that you can download and binge on.
Binge on.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me. All right, Alexandra Alter, thanks so much for being with us.